Hi everybody, this is Kim with Kim's Creation and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video, and this is video number 3 of 3 where I am using one 6x6 piece of designer paper, cutting it into 3 2-inch strips and getting 3 cards from the one piece of paper and using up pretty much all of the paper as well. Just a little teeny tiny bit might be left over depending on how you do the inside of your card. This was the original card that I had made, the third one, and then we're going to make this one today. And just real quick, because I've showed these in the videos 1 and 2. So this was card 1. It's a little bit more simple. So this was in video 1 of 3, dated a couple days ago. This is video 2 of 3 that I've done today. Today is November the 7th, 2023. It's Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. So this is card number 2, or in video number 2 of 3. And then this is going to be card number 3, video 3 of 3. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my mission as a demonstrator is to send out cards to as many people, particularly people who are old or in poor health or live alone, and just trying to cheer people up and give them a happier day. My dog's over here talking to me. Come here, Brody. Alrighty, I'm gonna hold him. So if anybody's interested in helping me with my mission, send me a text message, 864-752-5688. There's my number right there. Let me know who you are and what you're messaging me about, and we can talk about the different ways that you can help me with my mission, whether it be that you want to actually just help me make cards, or if you want to purchase something off of the store through me, use my host code, use me as your demonstrator, or just want to donate, have some things shipped to me. Whatever you want to do, I'll gladly and graciously accept any help that people can give in providing for my mission to get cards out to as many people as possible, several times a year. All right, so before I show you this card, today, November the 7th, Stampin' Up! Released to the public a new set of what they call online, online exclusive items. So I've just pulled it, I'm pulling it up here on my iPad, online exclusives. See if they'll pull them up for me. I don't need that. That's my wish list in my shopping cart. All right, so here are our online. Now, as a demonstrator, I was able to get a few of these things ahead of time, and I did get a few ahead of time, but not many. And I actually got some of those things in the mail yesterday. So this is the first item, and demonstrators were not able to get this one. It's called the Simply Sparkling Bundle. If you buy the bundle, which includes the stamp set and some die cuts, Simply Sparkling Bundle. Looks like that's 162871, and it's $43. And let's look at the stamp set first. Here we go. So it's like a little soda can, and it's got little different things you can stamp onto the soda can. You can use these different berries and fruits. It's just, a separate item by themselves. There's a little straw. Okay, and then the die cuts are here. That probably cut out pretty much everything, looks like. And so that's one of the new sets online. So when you go to the Stampin' Up! Website, which will look something like my page here, there's this little menu tab right here where the little lines are, and you would click on that or tap on that and look down here for Well, I'm supposed to be in the, I am. There should be something, I think on yours it said, well, here's a Shop Products. Let me check that one, because that's where I think it might, here, online exclusives. So Shop Products, and then here are the online exclusives. Or if you see the banner come up, I just want to open it on a new tab. I didn't want it to do that. Shop by. Nope. Sorry, y'all. Not shop by. Go back. Well, let's just do what's new. Probably just, no, I don't want to do that. What did I do a minute ago? Shop Products, that's what I did. Shop Products, online exclusives. Just pull them up already. You know what? I think it did. It might have put them there. Nope. Why is it not putting them up for me? All right, let's try this. Here we go. Online exclusives. Are we there? Okay, we're there. Never mind. All right, Brody, I'm going to set you down, baby, okay? I'll take you out in a few minutes. Okay? Good boy. Oh, he doesn't usually want me to pick him up. All right, here's another new item. This one, again, is new to demonstrators as well. And it's just a cling stamp set. It's $25. The number on it is 162906, $25. And it's got these nice large sentiments on here. And it looks like they're a little bit, will show different shades of color. The way that they're designed, that some of the color might be darker than others when you put it on your stamp pad. Okay, so there's that one. Exit out of that one. All right, here's the third one. Again, this would be a new one to us as well. This is probably the only one that I might like to have. I'll have to think about it. So here's a sample of a card that they made with this. I love the animals. I think I've told y'all that before, how much I love the animals, and I like getting these stamps and using them. And they're great for masculine cards too, usually, especially the real life-like type animals, I think, lend themselves to be nice masculine cards. Now, there are no die cuts for this, but you could probably fussy cut this without a whole lot of issue. That any of the birds of these larger ones, I don't know that I'd want to fussy cut those little things, but yeah, those three you could fussy cut pretty easily. All right, now let's go see what else is next. Okay, I showed you that one already because that was the Simply Sparkling. Okay, this is another one, another new one. It's the first time for me to see this one. Was online today. I'm trying to get it to come up. I don't know what's going on with my iPad. There it is. It's called Of Art and Texture. It's a photopolymer stamp set. The number is 162687. It is also it's $24. Here's where they've done a sample card for you. It looks like maybe a pocket kind of a card, possibly. I don't know. But it's a lot of textural type elements that would add a lot of interest, especially for like backgrounds on your cards and things like that. So some nice different stamping type textures. I like stamp sets like that, but I'm not sure I'll get it right now. So now these online things, and what one of the main reasons I'm showing them today is if you see something that really jumps out to you and you say, I've got to have that, you might want to kind of go ahead and get it for yourself, and maybe you could say, here, will you give this to me for Christmas? So, and you know, these $24, $25 stamp sets would be very reasonable Christmas gifts to ask somebody to give you if they're, you know, somebody that you usually get gifts with. That's new. Let's see, where are the other the newer ones. Okay, this is also in the online exclusives. That now I was able to order this one early, and I did, but I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. But this is like, I love this. Well, you know, I told you I love all the little animals. And I used to just like the real ones, but now I like the cutesy ones too. I know, Brody. I'll let you out in a minute, okay? He's letting me know he needs to go out. But I just think these little animals are adorable. They're so sweet. They're called the fluffiest friends. There's a bunny and a bird and a beaver and a cat and a bear. And there's been some going around about what that little guy might be. If it's a hamster or a gerbil or a chinchilla or a guinea pig. I'm not sure. It's one of them little critters. And it doesn't matter. It's cute. It's a cute little critter. Here's a little close-up of the stamps, and then you've got some flowers and little bees, and like it could be a nest for the bird, or you could make it something the beaver threw together his sticks. This one will also be coming with I believe it comes with a die cut. So let me find, that's just the stamp sets, 26. Let me find the one that has the bundle, because I'm pretty sure this was in. See, because there's the dies, so it should be in a bundle, because neither one of them are out of stock. Where is the Fluffiest Friends? There's the Fluffiest Friends bundle. Here we go. So $54. So bundled together, you get a 10% discount. So the dies are this one right here. So there's dies for all the little animals. There's the die for the nest. Like a little cave, some leaves, a branch, some little balloons, some more leaves, a nest for the bees, and some little grass. So I think you have to stamp the bees, though. I don't think any of those are die cuts for the bees, but really cute, really cute. And I do have this. I haven't worked with it yet, but hopefully this week I can work with it and show you some pictures. Again, if there's something you really, really want, I would not wait. And that's kind of why I went ahead and got that one. A lot of people are thinking that's going to be one of those that's going to go. And people are going to say, oh, I wish I had gotten that. But another sweet, let me find the sweet. Here it is. The sweet is not available. Let's see if it'll bring it up for me, though. So the suite for Meandering Meadows includes a stamp set, dies, paper pack, ribbon, and these gems. The gems are sold out already. So that's why you can't buy the suite. All right. But the only thing that you can get discounted is a bundle with the stamp set and the dies. So you could buy these, you could buy this, the little embellishments, the ribbon, and the paper. You're not going to be able to get a discount on those items at any rate, so you can buy them individually. But if you want the bundle, you could buy the bundle together while they're both still available and get the bundle at 10% off. So let me find it now. All right, so here's the bundle. At the discounted price, you buy the two. You buy the stamp set and the dies, and you get them together for $54. So here is a close-up of the stamp set. I can't imagine having a better friend. Happy birthday, thinking of you. Every day is a fresh start. Hello. And you've got watering can, you got a lot of flowers, you got the wheelbarrow, you got gardening tools, you got boots to wear working in the garden, you got like a fence. So a really neat little outdoor garden type set, little chickens, I like the chickens. So this is going to be in the, I think this is going to be in the mini catalog, but right now it's an online exclusive. So there's that, and then the dies that come with it. I've seen a lot of people use this die right here like as a window and putting that really pretty paper in that window. There's been some really pretty layouts using just this die. But also there's a fence die. There's the watering can. I think this is some of the flowers. There's the little gardening tools. There's the boots. I can't remember what else was in there. Some greenery, some shrubs, and some grasses. And there's like maybe a hill. Let's see, what else did we have? Was there a cutout for that wheelbarrow? The wheelbarrow, the flower pot, that. You got these flowers. I saw the boots. I saw these two things. I saw a fence. That's the wheelbarrow right there. So there's that set, and this seems to be a popular set already. Whoops, didn't mean to click on that. A lot of people are getting that. So there's that online exclusive. There's this pecan pie ribbon. There's the paper by itself. There's the little adhesive back dragonflies and birds that is out of stock. I also don't know if you're aware of this. They did this Hanukkah set. Shoot, how did that happen? Hang on. This Hanukkah set was supposed to be in the annual catalog, but there was something wrong with it. So it got delayed. The release was delayed, but they have it available now, and you actually buy it online. So it's a nice Hanukkah set. I know some of the people that wanted this set, I can't remember. I think they like the Hanukkah spelled with the CH instead of the H, and I don't know if that had something to do with the redo. Maybe something was spelled incorrectly. Maybe the candelabra was wrong. I don't know, but they had to redo the set, but it is available now for the Jewish community if they want to get that. Let's see. And then I think y'all know, like, some of these papers that were supposed to be part of the fall celebration, which we didn't have. So this Traditions of St. Nick, the beautiful floral, delightful floral, tartan foil. These are still available, but now I am pretty sure when those go away, they're going to be gone. So if you want any of these, and this paper is so pretty, if you want any of these, you need to go ahead and jump on those and get them. Trucking Along is available. It's an older of the online's exclusives, but it's available right now because it's been in and out of stock several times. So I think that this is all, I think these are all the newest ones right here. This paper, it's a specialty paper, this 3-color paper, glimmer paper. And that's pretty too. I think I might have ordered that. I can't remember. I haven't checked my order. I opened it, but I didn't check it with my packing list yet to make sure everything was there. So the main ones here are Simply Sparkling, Softly Said Cling Set, Feathered Flight is the duck, Art and Texture. You also have a kit, a Best Destination kit, the Meandering Meadows that you can't buy the suite, but you can buy the bundle and the other individual items that, except for the embellishments. Then you've got the Fluffiest Friends that comes in a bundle with stamp and dies. And there's also this Rustic Christmas Countdown kit that's also a relatively new kit. And the Pecan Pie Ribbon and the Hanukkah set. I think those are all the newest things. This Christmas Everywhere kit also. And those kits are not Paper Pumpkin kits. So as long as you go on Stampin' Up, you can order them without being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. All right. Any questions? Call me, 864-752-5688. And there's just one more little thing I want to show you, and then we'll start on this card. I made these last night to give away. They're really cute and easy to do. The video for this item is on my Facebook page. I did a video last night, so you can find me at Kim's Creations and Card Ministry, KIM''S Creations with the K. And then the and sign, not the word and, the and sign, Card Ministry. And you can find me there on Facebook and like me there and follow me. And I would really appreciate it if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel to do that. All right, so this one's made out of some currant paper, that autumn paper that I finally got. Yay, got the autumn paper. And I made this, I found where people used these little pockets like this for the little emery boards, you know, the nail file things. And so I used that idea. I made it a little smaller. I changed the scoring a little bit. I reinforced the bottom because these are, you know, more rounded than the emery boards, and so it was not staying closed unless I stapled it. And so I did a staple reinforcement and decorated the end. But it's really cute. And then these particular ones, I put a stylus, so it's got a pen tip. Make sure this is a piece of paper. So pen tip and the little thing that works on your iPads. So I can open up my Facebook, you know, and I can use this to scroll through my stuff like so. So there you go. And these were at the Dollar Tree. You got 2 in a package, so they were 2 for $1.25. So if you know, maybe you need to do a Secret Santa at the office or something. And then the rest of them I did in some leftover pattern paper. I was making these fall. I had made these for the youngsters that work out at Chick-fil-A because, you know, they work outside. They're that's one of the things that they're prided on, you know, running their lines and keeping their drive-through going. And so those kids are working outside, and I noticed some of them out in the mornings, they've got their gloves on, but those little things on the gloves don't work. Not well anyway. So I'm like, you know, so I thought they need a stylus. I gave one away this morning. She's like, I was going to go get one of those tonight. Now I don't have to. So I bought up all the red ones that the Dollar Tree had near me. And then I bought a pack of the silver. I just bought 1 pack of silver. So I'm hoping this will be enough. I'm not sure. And like I said, I go in the mornings typically. And so it's the people that I see that work in the mornings that I'm going to share those with. But they're really cute. You can message me if you want more information on how to make these. Or you could, like I said, go find me on Facebook. Because I did a video last night on how to make these. All right, now we're going to make card number 3. It's a little fun fold. It's a little bit more fancy than card 2 was. And it opens like this and this. If you have enough designer paper left, you can put a piece on the inside too. But this is your 2-inch strip cut in half. So you may or may not have enough to put here. So now I had a little bitty strip left of something, but you know, that's not really going to go there, but I could use it here in here some way if I wanted to, or one of the other cards. And this was the paper. Again, I kind of cut, it's a 6x6. I'm going to cut 2-inch strips, and then you're going to end up cutting off some of the bottom, but I think each one was a little bit different. So that's why I didn't cut the bottom off first, if that makes any sense. Although I probably could have gotten by with like cutting off 1/4 of an inch of it. But I don't know. I'll have to think about that. So this is the one we're making today. This is the paper that I used. This was from, it's in the mini catalog. It comes from the Garden Walk. It's Garden Walk Designer Series paper. I think the kit's actually called something else, but it comes with this paper. It comes with that oval, modern oval punch. But I used for this card, I'm using the Decorative Circle, which is in the annual catalog, and I don't have the number, but it's in the annual catalog with all the punches, the Decorative Circle. And then I also used the 1 3/4 inch circle. Now, one of these circles is in the catalog, and the 2 of them are in the online store. But I'm pretty sure all 3 are available right now. But that's the 2 items that I used. You can also use the 2-inch circle and still have a trim around it if your sentiment is bigger. All right, so the items that we need besides our 6-inch paper, and here's my 2-inch strip that I cut for that. This is the last of the 3rd cards. And I'm using a card base with crumb cake. So this was a half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, cut in half at 5.5. And I don't remember what I scored, but I'll tell you that in a minute. I have this little piece of Poppy Parade. It is 5 1/4 by 3, because it's only going to cover this little part right here. 5 1/4 by 3. This is the piece I believe I'm using on the inside. Let me pull my little ribbon and pull this one open and see, remind me what I did inside. Yeah, I just used a small piece, and I did put some of my scraps. So I probably like took this and cut it in half or something and used it in here, because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough paper for the outside of the card and have any left for the inside. So this was left from the card number 2. And I even used a little strip of red that I had probably cut off, because I think with this, I used scrap paper Poppy. And so this one actually, it is the same size. All right. But I'm thinking something. Oh, yeah, this was more narrow. That's what it was, because I didn't have, I was using just a scrap piece I had, and that's what I had left. So I'm going to make do. Now, this one is just a little wider. So, and you can adjust it to fit your card better if you need to. Then, again, I used that decorative circle to punch this out a pretty peacock. I have gone ahead and punched out my 1 3/4 inch. And I should have done that in vanilla, and I didn't, so I'll punch that again. On this one, the ribbon I used was this end color ribbon, the Wild Wheat. It's called textured ribbon. And it's beautiful, and I love it, but it's a little hard to work with for tying a bow. And so I decided to use on this card, I decided to use this satin edged ribbon. It is gold and vanilla satin edged ribbon. It is in the 2023-24 annual catalog. The number for this is 159555, and this is really pretty. So we're going to use it. I've already cut my piece for that. Now, I haven't done envelopes for any of these cards, because I usually wait until I'm giving them away. But I'll go back and I'll do some envelopes, and I'll take pictures. When I post them on my Facebook page, I'll take pictures of the cards, 3 cards with the 3 envelopes. All right, let's see. I need to score my cardstock. Let's try to remember, because I think I did something funky, and I can't remember what I did. So I'm going to run it through. I'm going to score it at 3 1/4, I believe that is. 1, 3, maybe not, no. I think it's 3 3/8 actually. Is it? Let me see what my Poppy is. The Poppy, I think technically the Poppy's supposed to be 3. Yeah. So this is probably 3 and or maybe it might be less than 3 1/4. Maybe just a hair less than 3 1/4, but I think it's supposed to be 3 1/4. What's this? And this is supposed to be 4 1/4, but I think it's 4 1/8. I think I had to change it because of my score lines using up some of the space. So that's 4 1/8. And this is 1 1 1/8. So 1 1/8, and then 5 1/4. Let's try that. Let's see if that's going to take care of it. Oops. There. One and an 1/8. Because like 5 1/2 would be right in half, and I think I didn't do it in half. I think it's it had to do with the scoring. So, and then I think I said 5 1/4. Let me double check it. 1 1/8. I should have written it down, but I didn't. 5 1/4. I'm like 99% sure that's 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And that's going to make sense because this is probably 3 1/4. Yep. And then this was 3, so that's going to be just right. Yep. That's what we need. So we're going to score at 1 1/8 and 5 1/4. 1 1/8 and 5 1/4 is your card base. All right, so I need to fold these. Move this out of my way. Well, I'll leave it there because I got to cut my designer paper. So just let me go ahead and get this with my bone folder though. I'm going to have to do some stamping. And then we'll close this one up because I want this to overlap just a tiny bit. And that was the thing. I wanted it to overlap. So I had to make this smaller than a normal card base. So that's usually 4 1/4, but it's just like 4 and almost 4 1/8. By the time you fold it, you lose a little tiny bit of it. So being that I wanted this to cross over instead of meeting, I had to sacrifice a tiny bit off of my width back here. And that's okay. All right, and then so this piece, I think I just cut it in half, but let me double check. So yeah, 1 inch, because it's a 2-inch strip. So I'm gonna cut it 1 inch. And sometimes when you're cutting these pieces that are kind of narrow, probably more narrow than this one. This one's not bad, but you're gonna wanna, if you have any kind of like washi tape or post-it tape or just a post-it note. This is post-it tape, and it moved even when I was putting the tape down. So I want to make sure I've got it straight on both sides. I probably need another piece. That one's probably starting to lose its stickiness. I want to look in my camera, make sure I'm on here pretty good. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and cut that in half. So one of these is going on the front, and I'll probably have to cut down because this should be 5 1/2. Yep. This one would be 5 1/4 or 5 and, nope, it's 5 and 1, 2, 3/8. So I'm going to make this one 5 1/4 or 5 2/8 to fit on top, but leaving just a tiny little edge. You could make it go all the way to the top if you want, but I did not. So this one's going to go on here. This one, I want to still to be that same length as well, so that they kind of match up. So I think I did this one, what, at 5 and 5 1/4. So we'll do this one at 5 1/4 also. So it's going to go right there. Yep. Okay. Now let me see though, because I bet that this piece is bigger than this piece. So I'm probably going to cut this. I could do this. Let's get an idea of how that might look. I could switch my cardstock and my designer paper around, but I don't think I want to. I think I want my designer paper to be more, yeah, that's too much red. So, actually I didn't put red behind it. I just put the red on the inside. So there you go. So this one's going to go out here, and that's perfect. And then this one will be more narrow than the inside of the other one, but that's okay. It will just be a little bit more narrow. And you could decide if you want to put it up close to the edge that way or close to the edge this way, or if you just want to put it in the middle. I'll probably just put it kind of in the middle. All right, and then we've got to do some stamping. So we'll just do all the glue in at one time. We're going to need to stamp this piece. And we're going to need to be stamping this piece and this piece. And then I think this is the one that I ended up cutting down to go on the inside as a little embellished piece. So this is 1 inch. So I'm going to just, is that one also the same size? Well, it might be a little bit smaller. I'm going to just cut this one in half. And I will use the washi tape to hold it. I don't know that y'all can see me. I can't get my board up my trimmer up any higher. Further up, well, a little bit, but not enough for you to see that on the. And then I run into things to try to close it. So there we go. So that will go on the inside. Hopefully I won't lose those little 2 pieces of paper. Okay. We'll set all the things that I don't need right now to the side. Set those over there. That's another extra little tiny piece I have. And these are the ones that need to be stamped. All right, so I've got this stamp, I believe is what I used. A Joyful Christmas. Yep. I'm pretty sure this came out of the same kit that the poinsettias came out of, and I still can't figure out what I did with it. And I used that green feathery fern thing, I think the small one, and 'tis the season to be jolly. The small feathery one, and I need 'tis the season. Jolly. And I don't have that one out, so let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It is in Framed and Festive, which I've got it pink, so it's from last year. And I actually have a block that's free. Most of my blocks are occupied at the moment. All right, there we go. Need a sip of my water. So I believe that I stamped. Did I get the poinsettia back? Poinsettia. There it is. My background on this Poppy Parade, I just stamped the poinsettia all around it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I don't have to really worry about covering the whole thing, but I kind of I do it anyway, just because it's easier to kind of keep up with where where I've got room to put a stamp. So I just pretend like it's going to be, you're going to see the whole thing, even though you're not. Now, what would be really cool, something I didn't do, is after you stamp it, or you could not stamp it and you could use an embossing folder instead and emboss some texture on it. Or you could do both. You could do this poinsettia, and then there's a new, I haven't even used it yet, this Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. You could actually distress it with the poinsettias on it. So that's a thought too, something else that you could do with it. All right, so I need my Poppy Parade, which I have right here. And I'm not gonna stamp these in any particular place or order or anything. I'm just gonna try to get them spread kind of evenly around the page. You know, just here and yon. And then I need to go in with the little dots. Oh, I had that wild weed on those dots earlier. Get that off. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do these. And I'm not seeing real well, so I messed them up. I messed it up again. Oh well. I'm like overshooting where it goes, or undershooting it or something. Again, so many of them, look at that, I did it again, are not going to show up. Hey, Brody. Got a little bit of a one right there. Not much. I'm going to try that again. I don't think I got that on there. I think that was all of them. All right, and then this piece for my sentiment, and oh, I needed to cut another one of those out because it's not supposed to be white, it's supposed to be vanilla. So let me get my vanilla. This is vanilla, and I need my 1 3/4 inch circle. I tell you what I'll do, since I hadn't already cut it, I'll stamp it first, and that way I can make sure that I stamp it in the when I punch it, I can see what I'm punching and punch it out. Do a good job punching it. I'm trying to find a sequin on here. I'm only seeing 2. Wait, I bet it's over here. It is. There was the third one. It was up on that flap. It's like, what'd I do with my third one? All right, so then you can line this up in here to see that you've got it in there well, because it really just like barely fits in here. If I go down too low, I'll cut off part of the C, or I might cut off part of that S. The S isn't as big a deal, because if I cut off some of the S, it's just going to be like the very, very tail of the little S. So I don't want to cut off my C, which I think the first one of these I cut off, I did. So you're going to have a little bit more I still messed it up. Dang it. Let's see if I can get one. I can barely get one more out of here. All right, now I gotta hope that I stamp it right. There's something on my piece of fuzz off of something. Looks like some of that ribbon from the okay. All right, trying again. And I don't know if y'all saw, I ended up not getting the whole thing in a circle. That's what I messed up. All right, fingers crossed that it's all on the circle. Ooh, okay, got it. Now I want to take the little, the feathery piece of fern or whatever it's called, because I got this open spot at the bottom, and I don't really like the way I did my other one. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do it bold, and I'm gonna stamp it a little differently than I stamped that last one. I kind of didn't like the way it turned out with the stem hanging over here by itself. So I'm just trying a little different this time. And obviously on these little edges, you're not going to get as much on there unless you cover up some of your print. And I'm trying not to do that. If I did cover my print, I'd want to stamp off first so it wouldn't be as dark. But I like that. And then I'm going to take my little red dots and just put a couple little of the red dots around. Whoops, didn't get that one on there. There we go, I just wanted a touch of it. Okay, that works. Clean that off. All right, and so this is gonna get put on my pretty peacock piece right here. Just go ahead and glue that one down. I lost my pen in my last video that I pinned my glue shut. And I'm sure it's here somewhere. Oh, there's my scissors that I couldn't find. Look at that. So I found those. They were kind of had fallen behind. Kind of need them now to get the tape off of here. So I'm hoping that those my pen will show up. It's probably just kind of gotten covered up with something, but it's what I use on the tip of my glue bottle to keep it from drying out. And though I had time between the two videos where I wasn't using the glue and I wanted to cover it, so I covered it up with a piece of Scotch tape. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. We'll find out. And it doesn't feel like it did work. And I don't have a needle to push in there. I'm actually able to grab it though and pull it out. That might work. Ah, come on. I had to find a needle. I'm always running out of these needles too, because they'll break or something. All right, let's see. A joyful Christmas to you and yours, right here. Use that. Let's not lose that pen. And then I need my card back. Oh, I need to stamp the inside here with the, I did 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. Thought jolly and joyful kind of went together. What color did I did that in blue on the inside. And I'm not going to put it right in the center because I'm going to put that little thin red strip right there. So I'm putting it a little bit to the top and a little bit this way, a little bit to the right. I don't know if y'all can see me or not. I'm trying to get it straight. It's hard to see this vanilla paper on the white paper. I probably should have put a piece of dark paper behind it. Yay, that turned out really nice. That's such a nice looking stamp image. The image just comes out so pretty. And then I'm going to need this little piece, and I'm having it cross over onto the paper. Let me show you. So this is going to be like right here. And this is going to be like hanging off, but it's longer than I need it to be, so I'll have to cut it down a little bit. And then those two little tiny pieces are going to be over here. So this is going to be over this way a little bit because these tiny pieces are going to be down here. Okay, so we're going to get all this glued. I'll start with this one. I'm going to get my glue mat. It's a silicone. It's a silicone mat, and it let me try this again. And your glue, the adhesives and stuff won't stick to it. They come off, so you don't have to, like if you go off the edge of your paper right here, because this is longer than my paper, then my glue won't stick to, like if I had it laying on here and I had glue up here, it would stick to my paper and mess it all up. But because I have it on the silicone mat, that won't happen. But I'm going to try, you know, I'm leaving a little bit of edging there, but I want to, hopefully I won't be going off the mat onto the mat that much. So, oops, but I just got it on my fingers. I'm going to turn it this way to lay it down about right here. And I'm just kind of hoping that's sort of straight. And I need to put those two little scraps under here. There's one and there's one. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put some glue here and some glue here. It's probably way more glue than I needed. So I'm going to turn it over right here. The same way with this one, because I don't need that much glue. Okay, I'm going to lay that one there. Might need to get my do this. Go there, and then I'll move this one next to it. Just a little space between the two of them. Oh, sorry if I'm off camera, y'all. Okay, and then I'm going to lay those right there. I think that's pretty even. Okay, lift that up. And then all I needed to do with these little edges is I kind of want to just do that and that. And let's see if that'll fit, if I cut it off enough. Yeah, that's good. Let's move this out of my way. Put the scissors back. I'm going to lay this on the inside. We'll go glue it. All right. This is going to kind of go about right here. There we go. Let me close this so I don't get it all over something. All right, and then I need this thinner red strip's going to go here. I think I just decided I would put it pretty much in the middle. I don't know, I might want to put it to this edge. No, I'll stick to the middle. There we go. And then I should have my two designer pieces. And do one here. I'm probably off camera. I'm sorry, I'm just putting glue on my paper. Yep. So that's going to go right here. Just going to center it the best I can. Right. My red piece is going to go here. I believe, I mean, like Thanksgiving is just what, right around the corner. It's not next week, but it's the week after that, I believe. That's just crazy. Thanksgiving already about here. And you know, once Thanksgiving here gets here, you know, Christmas is right around the corner. There you go. Wonderful. And then this piece is going to go about right here. Get some glue on it. Brody's got a lot of barking to do tonight. Sorry about that. He's probably not happy with me. He said, Mom, you were on the video too long tonight. It's because it's my second video, so he probably was not expecting me to be doing this for so long. Because usually I like take a break and I'll visit with him a little bit and take him outside. Hadn't done any of that. All right, so there's that. So that's going to go like that. Now we're going to need our our ribbon, and then the dimensionals will be going on this piece. I'm going to stick my this pen back in the glue bottle before I lose it. I wish I could find my other pen. I know it's here somewhere. I'll move these two stamps because I'm done with them. And that one. Should have put my pen in that box. and then I would have it. All right, so we're going to kind of do, well, like we did our ribbon before. So this ribbon again is probably, I'll get my iPad. Oh, let me close this ink. I've got another ink that's open here. I think I'm done with the ink, except I'm going to need some crumb cake. I moved my iPad, now it's in my way. My ribbon is, again, right about 22 inches. It will probably be a little bit more than you need, but you want to be able to tie your bow on the front, and then you can trim it down a little bit. All right, so the way I did this is I left some over here, and then you take it around over here. And I think I played with it, deciding where I wanted to tie it. And I liked it better tied over here, so I'm not going to mess with that part of it again. But I just made sure, I went ahead and tied it to make sure I had enough pulled whichever way that I needed to do my bow. And if I tied it, I am not a great bow tire. I typically don't like tying directly on my card, so I make my bows and then pin them on. But because this one you're using the bow to hold your card shut, I have to do it that way. I'm going to take this up. I want it to go about right here. All right, so I want this to all stay where I've got it, so I'm going to hope it doesn't move on me. All right. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go, and I have no idea, there might not be a front and back. I'm going to put a glue dot right here. I'm going to grab those again. I shouldn't be doing that right there on my card. I didn't press hard enough, so I didn't pick it up. Well, it's a log now. Come on, little log. Go right there for me. Right. Do that there instead. And we'll put another one right here. They're just kind of falling off. Let's stick one right here, I think. And so we'll pull this across. Get this one. And that one. And the top one. Oh, I think I'm going to turn it this way. I can see how straight it is a little bit better, I think. All right, now I'm going to go back here. I'm going to put one more here on the end since that one didn't come off in a circle. Cover more area as a circle than it did as the little log. Did it still make a log? I don't hardly have a piece there. Gee. Maybe I should have pulled the bigger ones over here. I had some that were a little bit bigger. They might have worked better. All right. So there. Come on off. Come on off. Off. All right. There we go. I'm going to pull this around to the back. I'm going to put some dots on the back. We'll start with the one right there. And I need one on this side too. Is that right? No, I don't. Because this has to go around to the front. That's right. So we'll just go ahead and do that one. We'll do another one. I see a glue dot right there. Do another one kind of close to it since I want to kind of keep my ribbon as straight as possible. I don't want to do too many at a time. And it's just easier to do this than to try to get out a ruler and lay it there and all that good stuff. I'll just do it as I go. I'm going to pull up this one. I don't want to waste it. Pull that one where a piece of paper came up without the sticky on it. Okay, that should be good. Make sure I'm in the camera, just barely. Slide this up a little bit. Okay. And this is just, you just don't want the ribbon to slip, so it just kind of keeps it in place. I hope I did that straight enough. Oops, there it goes. There you go. Let's turn it over. And we'll pull it onto the front. And we're just going to glue it. We're going to do our last one at the edge here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple though, because it's going to get a lot of abuse if it gets tied and untied very much. I keep picking up the top and not picking up the sticky. Put one there. And there. I hope I got the sticky. And there. I'm going to do one more right next to that one, right there. Okay. So that's going to go right there. Okay, and then I want to put one more on this. Right here on the green right here. All right, here we go. And make sure I got that. Okay, now I've got to put my sentiment on here with the dimensionals. And really, now when I used this ribbon, it was much thicker. I mean, and yes, I got so much more texture and thickness to it and bulk. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get the dimensionals on the ribbon, so I was real careful to put the dimensionals over here and over here. This is very thin. It's not going to matter as much, and you can still maybe be a little bit conscious of not putting them right across the center, but if you do, I don't think it's going to matter as much. Grab a few of these dimensionals off of here. I'll put one here. 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 Whoops, already lost the back of that one. Some of the little pieces are coming off before I'm ready for them to come off. It's crazy. All right. Probably putting way more of these than I would need, but with that ribbon, I just, I said, when people start playing with the ribbons and stuff, I just don't want them to come off prematurely. I feel like I need one right here. And we'll do one more. All right, let's get the rest of these off. And then I think I need to go to bed. It's getting late. Got that one off, got that one off. Okay. So, while I'm finishing this off, if you would like to help me with my mission to provide cards for people, there's several ways. One of them, the first way would be to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Second would be go follow me on my Facebook page, Kim's Creations and Card Ministry, KIM''S, and then Creations with a K, and the and sign, and Card Ministry. Call me if you need anything, 864-752-5688. If you're going to place an order and you place less than $150, please use my host code for November. That will be good until the end of November. And how far do I want that over? Probably just right at there. If you're spending more than $150 before shipping and tax, though, you're going to want to get your own reward. So don't use the host code. But if you don't have a demonstrator, that would be great to sign me up for your demonstrator. I do have on my Facebook page, there's a link to my store. Or you could go on the Stampin' Up! Website and search for Kimberly O'Brien. That's O-B-R-I-E-N is how the last name is spelled. K-I-M-B-E-R-L-Y. I did discover that now I'm finally coming up with the zip code. 29625 is my zip code. And so that's nice. And, there we go. Need some little of these little gold gems. See if I can find them. I think I put them back in my bling bag. Nope, here they are. It's these gold ones out of this Neutrals adhesive back sequins. I believe these are in the mini catalog, but the number for them is 161627. And I'm going to use the gold ones on this. Yeah, and if you spend at least $35, I'm going to get you a card kit, get you one of my card kits. I've got several. Some of them are Christmas. Some of them are just, every day or whatever. But we can talk about those. You could, I can tell you what I have available, and I'll let you pick 2 cards, and you get 2 of each design. And if you spend $50 in addition to the card kit, you'll get another, like a bonus, like some embellishments or maybe some ribbon or something like that. There we go. And then I just need to put my my signature on the back. Let's clean this off. Find what I did with my, there it is, with my chamois here to clean my stamp sets off with. Ooh, that had ink all over the block, not just on the little stamp. All right, and so I'm going to use crumb cake because I'm going to do the same color on the back of my card as my cardstock. If I can find my crumb cake, that's interesting. And sometime I used it and didn't put it back. Okay, where is it, Kim? I mean, it should be like right here. because where I've been working, I haven't taken it anywhere else. This is the little set that's currently on back order. They are supposed to come back, but I don't think it's going to be till close to the end of November. So if you really, really want them, keep an eye. I'll try to give you a heads up too, but I can't promise that I get you a heads up on it, but I'll try. All right, where'd y'all go? Where in the world? I probably put it in the wrong slot. I'm guessing that I didn't put it in the correct slot because I don't think it's on my desk. And it's the stamps, unless I'm planning getting stuff together for a class, they're either in their slots or just sitting here loose on my desk. Oh, it is. There it is. It is loose on my desk. I already had it out. Okay. Let's wake up, Kim. Yes, I think I'm tired. So again, I'm going to stamp crumb cake on crumb cake so that it's, you know, not too much of a bold color. It's just very subtle. I just can't do that. I'm going to do it again. I'm trying to put it up in there a little better. Not a whole lot better. My eyes are just such a mess. I go back to the eye doctor the middle of next week. I think that's the 15th is my appointment. And see what, if we're going to have any luck, maybe doing a repeat surgery on one of my, on at least one of my eyes. Try something, a different lens. Because I'm just, I'm not seeing well at all. Okay. And I'll put my little @ stamping up down here. There we go. So, this is card number 3. 3 of 3, or video 3 of 3. Let me tie this one back on the first card, the sample card, with the more of an autumn mixture of color, as it had these pretty little leaves on it. And then you just take the same design, you change out your card designer paper, which again we're going to use 3 2-inch strips and make those go for 3 cards. And you can do those different ways. So I gave you 3 different designs to do these with. And this is the one we just did. Let's see if I can get this one tied. And so the tie kind of keeps it closed. I've obviously tied and untied that one a lot more than I have my other Christmas one, but I try not to have to untie them too many times. So there's today's card. This was the original one in the Christmas that I used this wild wheat ribbon instead of that ribbon. And then again, card 2. I picked up too many. Card 2 of 2. And card 2 of 3. And 1 of 3. Where's the original? Oh, here it is. And the original, and then this of converting it over to Christmas. Card 1, card 2, and card 3 in the Christmas versions. I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a card kit for this design, but I'm going to use design 1. So if you want to design 1 in Christmas or in fall, I can do a card kit for this one, give you enough stuff to make 2, including these little embellishment, the punches. The only thing you would not get is something to stamp. You won't have anything to stamp the word joy on that one. You'll have to stamp something else or handwrite something, and you'll need to stamp something yourself on the inside. You'll get all the paper, special gold paper, cardstock, designer paper. Get everything you need to make the card except the stamps. And you'll also get an envelope. So this is what I'm going to do card kit. The reason I'm not doing card kits with those is because there's a lot more stamping involved, and because I don't provide you the stamps, where that's something Stampin' Up! Won't let us do. They won't let us stamp things for you. So since they won't let us stamp things for you and you'd have to come up with your own stamps, I'm not going to make this one into a kit. But I will make this one in a kit. And then I have a few other kits too. So like I said, just ask me if you end up placing a $35 order. Let me know, and which we'll talk about which cards I can pull out, the ones I have card kits for. Also, this last day to sign up for the November Paper Pumpkin is Friday. November the 10th is the last day. This Paper Pumpkin is going to be some little treat boxes, I believe, that you can make treat boxes to put in your, like to give out for little favors, maybe to, if you've got grandchildren or nieces and nephews, or just kids on your street or neighbors or whatever, or maybe just give them to your family that comes to your home. Let's see if I can find, I had a picture of that somewhere that told, actually, well, it's on my page. Let me go to my Facebook page. That's my personal page. Let me go find my my other page, this one, my ministries page, my card ministry. And I'm pretty sure I need to change this picture because it's got October host code. But in my featured posts, okay, here's my web page. So under my features pages are my most important or most current posts. This is where you would go to my website, where you can order things directly. It will automatically make you my demonstrator. So if you go here, it'll pull up my page. I don't know. It'll pull up my page. You have to set the cookies. And if you wanted to join, you do join. If you want to host, you could host. Just shop or whatever. And it'll say that you're shopping under me. Okay. And then it gives you a couple of special things that might be going on. And there's the catalogs if you actually want to look at the catalogs. So that's how you get to some events might be put down here. Like, so right there, they've got the 10th. It's going to be the deadline to get the Paper Pumpkin kit. All right. And let's see, does it tell me? I'm waiting to see if it goes to Paper Pumpkin. I don't think so, but I think this one did. Okay, Paper Pumpkin. Let's see if it's going to give me the, well, all right. Here we go. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to the Paper Pumpkin set site. And you might have to choose a demonstrator here, but if you did it through me, you might not. It might already automatically put you there. I'm not sure. But here you can get, like, you can get video instructions of all the kits and stuff like that. Let's see if it tells me anything about this kit. That's the one that was October. Come on over one more. This is now. Let's see if it's going to tell me. No, it's want me to sign in. All right, let's just go back. Let's exit out of all that. Here we go, about the kit. I've got it right here. It's called Warm Wishes. It's got 8 boxes. Got 2 designs, 4 of each design. You're going to have a Mossy Meadows little stamping spot. There's some glitter accents on the paper, pre-cut paper pieces. There's linen thread. There are treat bags. So there's all boxes and bags. There's a stamp set. And the box sizes are 4 1/4 by 4 1/2, and then they're 1 1/2 deep. So that's a decent size little box, and about 1 1/2 deep. The coordinating colors are Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Cherry Cobbler, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, and Real Red. A lot of coordinating colors, so you should be able to find something in your stash so you can use with it. Subscribe by the 10th. The 10th is the very last day you can subscribe, so I'd go ahead and do it now if you think you want the kit. Everything will be there that you need to make those boxes the way they show them designed for you. You can also go in and add on some cards and envelopes if you want to use that kit to make some cards, some Christmas cards, like the stamps and some of the leftover supplies. That's available on the Stampin' Up site. It's got 20 cards and envelopes. It's got some glitter accents on the paper. It tells you the cards are 5 by 7 folded card size. All right, so the paper pumpkin kit, I believe it's $24.50, and that includes your shipping. So that's really a good deal to have everything in it you need. You'll just need, like, if you want to use a pickup tool or some scissors or maybe some glue possibly, but just little things like that you would need, because technically they give you everything you need to build the kit. So like I said, again, here on my Facebook page, the first things that come up should be most important. There's my web page that's talking about the paper pumpkin that subscription period's about to run out on. This is my live from yesterday, the little pouch for the stylus that I did. I told you this little thing, if you wanted to see how I made it, this is the video where I made that. Now that's not on there, but I don't know. There should be a couple other things. Let me see if it'll. So you looking at it and me looking, coming in as the owner of the page might be a little different. Let's see if it pulls these up for me. It's supposed to pull those all up, but I don't know. Oh, here they come. They weren't coming up earlier. So, web page. There's where you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that's the link to my YouTube. What's the next one? There's supposed to be more. They're not coming up. I think this was one of them. Yes, the Kim's Creation and Card Ministry paper pumpkin. That is in my, that's pinned to the top. This, I think, is pinned. Yes, this is pinned. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, I think that was 4 things. They're supposed to be, this one keeps acting like it's going to come up, and then it doesn't come up. There's supposed to be 6 things pinned. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not. That's not. Oh, I bet this one is, because it's got my November host code. So that would be the 5th thing that's pinned. 5. And this is probably the 6th thing. So this is, well, this is Facebook, so it's got some different videos. It's doing the Translucent Florals, Dies, and Designer Series paper. And shared my birthday cards that everybody got for me. Okay, so there is my card ministry, and where you can find some other things. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed these cards, and see how you can change them up to come up with new ideas using the same basic folds and layouts. And again, just let me know if you need anything, 864-752-5688. Please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and have all your friends subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great rest of your week. God bless and good night.